Formula One has revealed that it has reached an agreement in principle with General Motors and its Cadillac brand to enter the competition as the 11th team in 2026. And the driver lineup they're planning to launch with in 2026 is surely going to make you raise your eyebrows. The agreement will see the GM-backed business join as a customer team in 2026, while constructing its own in-house power units for 2028 and beyond, with the existing Andretti Global project in Silverstone serving as its backbone. In a statement issued, F1 revealed that GM/Cadillac and the series have reached an agreement in principle for it to join its ranks in 2026. With Formula One's continued growth plans in the US, we have always believed that welcoming an impressive US brand like GM/Cadillac to the grid, and GM as a future power unit supplier, could bring additional value and interest to the sport, stated Greg Maffei, the incoming CEO and president of Liberty. We credit the leadership of General Motors and their partners with significant progress in their readiness to enter Formula One. We are excited to move forward with the application process for the GM/Cadillac team to enter the championship in 2026. GM's president Mark Roos added, "As the pinnacle of motorsports, F1 demands boundary-pushing innovation and excellence. It's an honor for General Motors and Cadillac to join the world's premier racing series, and we're committed to competing with passion and integrity to elevate the sport for race fans around the world. This is a global stage for us to demonstrate GM's engineering expertise and technology leadership at an entirely new level. To show everyone how good of a brand they are planning to hit the ground running with an insane lineup." Let's dive into some of the crazy possibilities. First up, let's talk about a certain someone that has been on the grid for years already. Valtteri Bottas, who seems to be one of the top candidates for Cadillac, but also seems to have been on Red Bull's radar. However, Sauber driver Valtteri Bottas has disclosed that he is disliked by some individuals at Red Bull, yet the reasons are unknown. When asked if he would explore conversations with the team if a chance occurred for an experienced driver to join one of its squads, Bottas admitted as much. Furthermore, the multiple race winner has confessed that he is interested in a seat with Cadillac Andretti, which has now confirmed a spot on the 2026 grid. At Red Bull, talk is brewing that Sergio Perez may lose his seat for the 2025 season, with V-Carb drivers Yuki Tsunoda and Liam Lawson being considered as potential replacements alongside Max Verstappen. However, when questioned after the Las Vegas Grand Prix, if Red Bull would consider a more experienced driver for the second seat, Bottas made a surprise admission, stating, "I feel like there are some people at Red Bull who don't really like me for some reason. I don't think it's an option, but that's my feeling." When asked if he would be interested in racing for Andretti Cadillac in 2026, assuming the team made it to the F1 grid, he responded, "Yes, I might." However, the Finn appears to be set to join with Mercedes as a reserve driver for 2025 at least, with team boss Toto Wolff stating that he would be delighted to welcome Bottas back. Wolff stated that discussions had reached a conclusion and that a formal announcement is soon. Speaking to Viaplay in Las Vegas, as cited by motorsport.com, he remarked, "Nothing is signed, nothing is done, but if we were to have him back in the family, we would be all full of joy." I mean, what you can say is that if you have the opportunity in having a pilot like Valtteri back in the Mercedes family, with his ability, with his most recent experience of these modern cars, you can deem yourself super lucky. When asked how excited he was to have Bottas on board Mercedes, Wolff replied, "Very much. You know negotiations at the end. Lawyers always want to make contracts fail. I'm joking. They are great lawyers and it's a matter of time." Bottas looks set to be on the grid in 2025 as a reserve driver, but a 2026 Cadillac drive shouldn't be dismissed. Anyway, Formula One is expanding its reach into new industries and alliances, and its next venture might be a game changer. But there's more to Cadillac than just a name. The initiative, in collaboration with Andretti Global, reignites their long-standing desire to enter the Formula One grid. As the concept takes form, racing great Mario Andretti has stated that an American IndyCar driver is also still a strong candidate for a spot on the new squad. But a shock return from a certain German four-time world champion shouldn't be dismissed either. The news is a big step forward in the growth of Formula One in the United States, as GM and Cadillac want to become competitive forces on the grid. Andretti and Cadillac faced a setback earlier this year when their original Formula One plan was rejected. However, both parties' ambition to enter the sport has paid off, as conversations have gathered traction throughout the year. Shortly after the high-profile Las Vegas Grand Prix weekend, Formula One announced that a deal in principle had been agreed with General Motors. The agreement not only highlights Formula One's rising popularity in North America, but it also introduces one of America's most famous automotive manufacturers on the international scene. The news of Cadillac's impending entry has generated quite a stir among existing Formula One drivers. During the Las Vegas Grand Prix weekend, Alfa Romeo driver Valtteri Bottas indicated interest in joining the team, emphasizing the benefits of being a part of a fresh, ambitious project. Andretti noted the enthusiasm around the team's entry and commented on the available talent. There are more drivers available than teams at the moment. 10 teams sounds like a lot, but there are a lot more drivers and a lot of untapped talent. From our point of view, I think we'll start with an experienced driver, nationality doesn't matter, and a young American talent. Those are the goals at the moment. Mario Andretti, an established name in motorsport, has been recruited to a significant position in the Cadillac Andretti project. His extensive experience as a driver and team ambassador qualifies him as a key factor in determining the team's future. Andretti spoke to NBC News about the team's development and provided his opinions on the drivers they're considering for the debut season. When asked specifically about Colton Herta, a highly regarded talent in the IndyCar series, Andretti was clear. "At this point, I think so. You're talking about candidates, and he's definitely somebody we're going to look at. I think you have to keep your options open as we go into a season where we're not competing." Herta, who has previously proved his abilities in the challenging IndyCar series, provides an intriguing combination of youth, talent, and potential marketability in the United States, a critical demographic for Cadillac and Formula One's continuing expansion. Colton Herta has long been regarded as a logical prospect for a Formula One seat, particularly given the sport's expanding prominence in the US. The 23-year-old Californian has already made an impact in IndyCar, becoming the series' youngest race winner at the age of 18. Herta, known for his sheer speed, coolness under pressure, and aggressive racing style, has established himself as one of the most promising American racing prospects of his age. Herta was previously connected with a switch to F1 when McLaren expressed interest in getting him a super license to race for them. However, regulatory challenges and timing concerns stopped the deal from going through. With Cadillac's arrival into Formula One, Herta's route to the grid may become clearer. Herta's entrance would not only bring a brilliant driver into the fold, but it would also appeal to the burgeoning American fan base. His participation would represent the return of a full-time American driver to Formula One, a feat not achieved since Alexander Rossi's brief appearance in 2015. Cadillac's goals extend beyond merely competing in F1. They seek to create a competitive team capable of challenging the current order. To do this, the team is expected to seek a combination of seasoned expertise and young talent in its driver lineup. Andretti's remarks indicate that the team is casting a broad net in its quest for talent. While Herta remains a strong candidate, the team may also look into renowned F1 drivers who may offer vital knowledge in car development and racing strategy, such as Sebastian Vettel. But that's not all. They're also looking at Kyle Larson, the NASCAR driver that has given himself the title of the best driver in the world. His statements and popularity could shoot Cadillac into stardom right away. The strategies reflects the idea of other successful teams, combining the dependability of seasoned experts with the fire and desire of rising talent. Despite the excitement about Cadillac's debut, the team confronts enormous obstacles. Creating a Formula One team from start necessitates significant financial resources, technical skills, and infrastructure. With the 2026 season introducing new regulations focusing on sustainability and cost management, Cadillac will need to adapt rapidly to satisfy the sport's changing needs. The competition is extremely tough. Established teams like Mercedes, Red Bull and Ferrari have decades of expertise and championship-winning records. Cadillac's early years will most certainly be spent laying the groundwork for long-term competitiveness. But with what lineup? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.